It's the Jim Fannon Show. We've come to take your mind.
Am I still on? Devon Tracey is my guest. Atheism is unstoppable. One of the most censored men on the planet. Rob Primo after that. Welcome aboard.
Hello.
My guest comes in hot, trampling all over my gay radio DJ intro. Devon Tracey, thanks for the time, brother. I appreciate it, man. What are you doing? How are you feeling? Where are you, first of all, right now? Can you say what your location? You in LA still, or are you back in the UK?
No, I am in LA currently. Sorry for trampling on you. I was jumped the gun.
It's okay. Lots of people do. I've canceled my flight to Vegas when I found out that AIU was not attending. When are you going to hit a road stop with the boys at Censored.tv?
Man, I did not find out how that last one went. Didn't they do one in Florida?
Yeah, I heard it was great.
Yeah, I mean, I went and met Gavin last year out in New York, and that was fun.
And I was fucking geeked about that, man. Two of my, I don't know, I don't want to say hero, but like, I got a lot of time for both of you. We both kind of in the same club as far as how we think and being canceled and stuff like that. So when I heard that you two were getting together, I'm like, oh, dude, I can't wait to find out what you did, what you learned about him after meeting him.
Yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed being sort of off camera with him and having some private time. But I think what you're saying is true. I think we have kindred spirit out there. I think the problem is that the internet showcases who these people are, but also then tells you that they're somewhere halfway around the world. And so you're only going to have a tangential amount of meetings with them or communication. It's better than nothing, but it can tend to be frustrating because a lot of people live in areas or communities where there aren't that many people that agree with them or that they really vibe with. So you naturally go to the internet to find those people, but it's not quite the same as having them all around you. So I'm often frustrated by that.
And could you keep up to him with the alcohol?
No, he drank a lot. It was beer. I mean, it wasn't that crazy, but
right.
He's definitely an old school guy. Like he's an interesting cat, and he seems very authentic. And he's one of these guys that takes an attitude of like, I just don't give a shit, and I'm going to do my thing. Yeah. And he knows where his priorities are, and he seems really grounded and rooted in who he is. Mm-hmm. So you can like him or not, but like this guy doesn't really care.
Are you making any money with them with the codes, or did you get a huge bump when you first went over and it kind of trickling in now? Like, I know we can talk about your recent cancellation and stuff like that, but I'm always interested in the business. You know, he's got you at the top of the list for shows when you click. Yeah, I mean, you're number 2 right after Get Off My Lawn. And nice. You should be too, because you're the second most watched show on the channel, and
that's awesome.
I'm grateful for you. So, are you making any money over there still? And tell us about your recent troubles with, fundraising and regular subscribers.
Oh yeah, well, for sure. I mean, Gavin has given me a home out there to have some affiliation, some association, some name recognition, just be a part of a group, which I appreciate and like. It was, my fans have been behind me and have had my back this whole time. And to this day, I get really supportive messages from them. And I have a dream job. And so I have to pinch myself all the time with that. Censored, the problem with Censored is it's just the nature of the beast, which is my fans went over and they put in AIU as the coupon code, and I get, a percentage of all of those subscribers. But I can't grow really, because growth requires a platform. And so who am I preaching to? The choir. And they're already paying for the service.
Right.
So I don't have a YouTube channel with over 100,000. I don't have any social media. So I am sort of limited by that. And if you're not growing, you're dying.
Right.
And so it is about entropy, and it's about trying to keep people interested in a competitive field where I'm competing with literally, House of the Dragon and HBO Max and Disney Plus and every podcast in the world and it's a competitive landscape, and I have to offer something different. And so what the YouTuber traditionally could offer was you're doing a niche where you're hearing something that you're not hearing elsewhere. So you're going to get honesty, authenticity, maybe some personality, and maybe a shred of talent. But, these people are loyal, and I'm a part of their lives in a small way. And it's just a charmed existence for me. I never in a million years would have thought this was something I did.
Dude,
I was
and I just want to
animator.
acknowledge you because and they used to call me the praise master when I was back in Niagara, because I took a shine to all the local musicians because they're fucking talented. Like, Niagara's got this weird pocket of musical talent, and I was just really conscious about telling people how much they mean to me. And dude, I wish I could play some clips of some of the stuff. The last one I put, this is the best work yet. It was, what's your problem with Snuffleupagus, by the way? It was This Week in Snuff. And fucking, I was killing myself. And you know what? I don't know what, I know you do jump takes and you do a lot of editing and stuff like that. And I'm just a live to tape guy. I'm a radio guy. But I was fucking killing myself laughing. And I think it's because, like, you might have your jokes written in there, but it's not like you're trying to be funny. I just find you unbelievable. And in these times, and we're coming out of, I'm in the Dominican Republic, man. It's the freest country in the world as far as I'm concerned. Nice. I left before they locked down Canada to unvaccinated travelers. I never wanted to leave my country, and I got out, and life's never been better. So I'm doing okay. But we need comedy, and even Gavin pulling his latest stint, and going away for a week. I'm starved for content, and we see when Joe Rogan goes away, and we know when Atheism's AIU has taken a break and hasn't done a video in a little while. We're like, fuck. But This Week in Snuff fucking killed me, dude. I was dying. 25 minutes of fucking pure comedy. It was beautiful.
Oh God, that was a video title I was actually worried about because, I got banned from Patreon 2 days ago, and luckily they reinstated me.
Oh, they did, Because I still got you under review here. I got your page up right now. I got Subscribestar up right now, so everyone knows where to go to find them. Will you get cut? Could you get cut from Subscribestar too?
It's possible. Okay, I've literally been banned from Pornhub and Vimeo and places
I heard that. I couldn't believe it. I'm in the process of doing an OnlyFans page. I'm going to broadcast the Jim Fannon Show live on OnlyFans too.
Of course. But this Week in Snuff was like, I do show snuff videos in there, which is kind of like edgy, but it's not really because it's all over the place. Whose timeline is not filled with snuff? Like,
dude, well, you nailed it the other day. It's like when I was a kid, Irv Weinstein in Buffalo, New York. We used to get the American channels from across the river, right? Eyewitness News, Channel 7. I remember this. It was like, hide your kids. The 11 o'clock news were going to show this fucking murder. Somebody got shot in the street. I watched David Dorn die almost live in real time on Instagram. It broke my fucking heart. But now you nailed it when you said, dude, like this used to be a rarity. You remember the VHS tape Faces of Death? No, now fucking you load Twitter in the morning, which is the worst place to go. Everyone knows that in the morning. And you see death everywhere. This is total snuff. You nailed it, man.
I know. The Queen just died. Like, I just had to
absorb that. I was going to hit that
blow
too, yeah.
Today, which that came as a shock.
I'm told that she was assassinated, or she was actually led to the firing squad years ago. It's just been an actor, her and Joe Biden.
I mean, the other week, did you see the the former president of Argentina, with that attempted assassination, where guy just puts a gun right in her face and the gun jams? He was trying to off the woman with a headshot, point blank. And the news is like, oh, this is a perfect storm because we can show this horrific footage because there isn't a headshot wound, but it's still traumatizing as hell. Like, I mean, back in the day, remember back like Jack the Ripper,
Mm-hmm.
when that was a
Son of
crime
Sam.
scene, they blockaded people from staring at that. Like they're like, no, the normal people can't witness this. We have to protect them. And now, out of greed or whatever, people are like, no, show everything. Whatever is going to retain their attention, show it. Like, what wasn't there a guy in Memphis offing people? Like, what did he kill 4 people?
Dude, I
live
watched a
streamed it?
Facebook Live yesterday of that the latest kid that walked in, and he's like, "Yeah, fucking watch this, boom, boom, boom." The guy in Saskatchewan, I don't know how you stab 25 people and kill 10, but fuck,
What?
yeah,
When did that happen?
up in a couple guys, one offed himself right away,
way.
and then the other guy went back to the reserve and it was a manhunt, and then they arrested him, and he died in custody. Weirdly, they said, "Oh, he's dead." Oh no, he's arrested. Oh, we got him in oh, now he's dead.
Wait, that was indigenous type guy?
Yeah, up in
stabbing
Canada.
people?
Yeah.
Wow.
You got
I have not heard- I
25
gotta
of
research
them,
that.
killed 10. Like, how does a guy get that many people with a knife just to like, wow, what a
Yeah, but
fucking time.
so now look at my day.
I mean,
My
that
day is
wasn't
gonna
live
be-
on TV or anything, but
Okay, good. My day is now researching this live stream of a guy executing people for no reason. I have a couple other snuff things, this Argentina stuff I'm still coping with. The Queen died in her sleep, hopefully. And now I got to go research this mass stabbing. I need a trauma counselor. I need some sort of grief expert to walk in. I mean, as a society, who is regulating this?
well,
no one
I'm
cares.
just telling you, I didn't finish my point, but I will acknowledge you, man. You make a difference. You're fucking funny. You bring good facts. You got all the receipts. You bring the stats, and you make the woke look absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I just hope that things go well for you and you can get your word out further. And I love that you're putting out free content and then putting a bumper at the end for Gavin, subscribe and stuff here, because people, you need to give it away. You need to let them see what you're doing, because a lot of people only watch your free stuff and they're still getting the content, they're still getting the laughs, you're still making a difference for them. So good on you, brother. I'm a big fucking fan.
Well, thank you. I mean, yeah, that's my one little attempt to put out teasers, but like the amount of teasers I put out, it's like, that's kind of, maybe I should just make them smaller. Like I put out like 40-minute teasers. Like it's kind of ridiculous.
No, I think that's actually pretty, you're probably right. You should tighten it up and make them thirsty for it. But so you're in
I
LA.
take the compliment, so thank you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. You're in LA. What's going on personally? When's Dad coming back on the show? I fucking love the episode that you did with the old man. So
Yeah, he's awesome. I was about to go swing by and visit him today, and we're watching the U.S. Open. And I'd love to just ask him questions and get his stories. And he always has stories that I've never even heard about. He'll just but the guy's an entertainer. He's a showman. And I could ask him to record again. And I do have a lot of fans that they appreciate his perspective. And he's a wonderful guy. He's a wonderful character. I'm super lucky. Like the more I go through life, the more, and I lost my mom early, but like to have a good father is it's so necessary. I just did a video about Emmett Till's father, actually, who was not quite as good as my dad. He was arrested and actually hung. The U.S. Army hanged him for rape and murder in 1945. So not a commonly known thing, but watch my next video.
Why can't I fucking get your face up here? I know Gavin's always fucking ragging on you about this too. We need to. It's a video platform. We've seen your picture. We know what you look like. You're not private about it. But I've interviewed you a few times and I appreciate your time. So, and you're like, well, yeah, I don't show my face. Why would I do it with you? Fucking no.
Yeah, well,
because I got our picture up right now. It just says my picture's up, and I got Gavin set up. Thank you. Hi.
Yeah, when I was starting YouTube, I was in my 30s. And at that time, I was like, oh, I'm way too old to be on camera. Like I'm staying behind camera. So now at this point, it's just like I'm the Grim Reaper. Like it's not going to happen.
I love the animation, man. It's fucking great.
I appreciate the division between private and public life. And you have to draw a line somewhere.
Good for you.
And I just draw it at, in fact, I was even nervous to put my voice and my thoughts on.
No shit.
For most of my first stuff, it was not any of that.
I'm gonna play the intro. It's jumped ahead a little bit here from. I think it's your first.
Bottom line is, this is not a
censored
test. This
TV.
shit is real. These decisions matter. It's all fucked up, and this is a book burning. They are flexing their power, and they're trying to chase these people out of existence because they fear the message bad in a big way. They can't counter the message.
You know, you fucking introduced me to so fucking much music, dude. I'm all over your Spotify playlist like crazy. I'm playing it at the pool down here, and this girl's like, what are you listening to? I go, Atheism is unstoppable. I go, I'll say, you on Spotify? She goes, yeah. I go, I send you the link. Dude, you've, what's the other one? Click, click. It's got, you've taken the shotgun, click, click out of it.
Yeah. It's, up the deep end.
I love it, man. And your mashups are good, dude. Every mashup should be a Depeche Mode mashup now that Fletcher's gone.
Yeah, I mean, I am a product of my time, and I love that stuff. I am proud of the Tracey Remix YouTube channel, and I'm glad you follow me on Spotify. I'm about to get back on Spotify because I got I was banned from, not from Spotify, but banned from PayPal, and so my payments stopped going through to Spotify, and so I haven't been listening to music for a while. But I need to get back into it.
So you're back on Patreon. You got 1,000 subs. That means 1,000 people are voluntarily giving you a monthly donation. Am I wrong?
No, you got to crowdsource your boss. It's like that's what you have to do in the internet age. And I love it because no one boss of mine has total control over me. And yet I do have to cater to them all. And I'm only as good as my last video. And if I don't come up with the goods, they will leave because times are tough and inflation and whatnot.
But I'm not wrong. You got 1,000 people giving you a voluntary monthly sub of some level. What, $1, $2, $20, whatever, right? And
exactly.
You got canned for that for violent speech.
They called it hate speech, and I protested. And it turns out there was 2 videos in question that they want me to remove.
Really?
And I said, okay, I'll remove them. Okay. And now I'm asking, like, what was in those videos that you actually were offended by?
Did you feel like the mob was sent? Did they? Because that's how I've lost everything.
Yeah. Look, this is a company that has thousands upon thousands of creators. They're not watching all of my videos. They don't have the resources for that or the time. So it's just when the squeaky wheel gets pointed out to them. So the whole thing is rigged against you. If you get flagged, you've been accused. Now they put their eyeballs on you. And what are they going to find? Of course, something's going to be offensive. And hours and hours of content, they're looking at it through the lens of, is this offensive? So they're already ready to pull the trigger to get you out of there. And so it's just messed up. And you don't really have a trial. There's no defense. You don't even know what you've done. They just go, you did something hateful. You're gone.
Tell me about what you go through, because when I lost my YouTube channel, I was making $1,500 a month. It was a 10-year-old channel. I just decided I was going to start working on it. I stole a few really viral bits, and it went crazy. I had Don Cherry's Grapevine up there. It built my channel. I had 6,000 subs, 3 million views. So I made about $3,000 over a couple months, 3 months, I think it was. First check was $1,600. And then I put coronavirus in the title, and the whole channel disappeared. No guideline strikes, no copyrights, and just disappeared. And
what were the other words in the title outside of coronavirus?
I can't remember. It was coronavirus. I can't remember, but it was brand new. It was March 17th.
Okay.
Of that
year.
year.
They had a panic with that.
Yeah.
But I think, didn't they just change it to adding some link to like the official, whatever link they wanted to send you to, if you typed Corona or anything?
Yeah. I don't know, but I got disappeared. So now when I lost that, I was fucking, dude. I went through, I tried to appeal. I stayed off YouTube, which now, and I would love to ask Gavin this question. Maybe I will next time I call in. But if I'm feeling, I'm not making content enough for, I haven't done an application video. Like, give me some fucking distribution, bro. I'm half as entertaining as half your shows. So,
exactly.
But
if you don't ask, you don't get. Try
when my YouTube went down, boy, I was crushed, and I should have just built another channel right off the bat because I waited months, and it fucked me. And you're smart. You're on your 3rd Twitter channel, or your 5th YouTube channel,
10th,
whatever.
Right.
Exactly. So tell me, when Patreon goes down, and you got 1,000 subs that are giving you cash, and I can't even imagine what that's worth to you. Like, dude, tell me the impact.
Well, look, there's no security in this line of work. Your paycheck is not set. It goes up or down. And in my business now, it just goes down because I do not grow. So if I was on YouTube and it was merit-based and I'm getting shares and the algorithm is working in my favor, there are channels that grow exponentially. There's chess channels right now where you make a video, it's popular, it gets shared. Next thing you know, these guys have over 1 million subs, and they're just doing like this dry, chess content. And like, if I had anything like that, if any of these platforms worked with me, I would be significantly larger than what I am. Now, that's not the goal per se. I'm happy to be under the radar. I'm happy to have the freedom to just do my thing to my hardcore fans. But maintaining anything is a struggle. Like, Patreon can ban me at the drop of a hat. I got an email first thing in the morning. Hey, half your income's gone. Oh, great. It is traumatic. And so I got that and the snuff, and it's just, but don't let me bitch. It is a dream job. I know a lot of people out there work really hard in some very dire situations. So I'm not complaining.
Tell me about your favorite targets. You got Anna, what? And here's the thing. I'm drawn between, I'm torn because I don't think it's healthy to get on Twitter first thing in the morning. It's just not good first impressions on your brain. Totally. And, I'm addicted to Twitter, and it's rage bait, all of it. I wonder if I'm one of those guys that goes looking to get rage because I get some sort of rush from it, because I'm not sure. And I'm torn between, some of the stuff that you put out is difficult to watch. It's hard hitting, it's truth, but that it black pills me and I feel fucking hopeless. And I want to say, fuck, you know what? I'll consume more Christian content. Fuck it. I can't do this any longer, man.
Yeah.
How do you feel, when you're, and we sound like bitches because all we come out and do is rant and rave. We're never saying look at this guy, how great everything is, because that's not what fucking drives us. You ever get sick of making the fucking material or what?
Yes, I think this is a problem. I think it's very astute that you would point that out. It's within us. I think it's within our DNA, or just the way our brains work. We are trying to solve problems, and the internet has given us a lot of things, but a lot of like messed up things rise to the top, and we jump on it, especially as men. And we're like, ooh, there's a problem. Let's solve the problem. Where's the problem? And like a dog chasing a tennis ball, we're like that. And it's not healthy for us. A, because we have our own problems to contend with. B, it comes at the opportunity cost of doing things we like, that we enjoy, like my Spotify, like the arts, like things that just make you feel good. So am I going to go research
more fucking remixes, dude? Fuck, they're fucking they're good, tight, man. I love them.
Thank you. Yeah. So are we going to sit there and research more stuff today, or are we going to go for something wholesome? Like you mentioned Christianity, but there are popular TV shows now that I believe are popular because they don't show the sex and violence. I'm talking about Ted Lasso. People love it because it's feel good, because it's, PG. Stranger Things, same reason. There's a show called Only Murders in the Building with Selena Gomez and Steve Martin and Martin Short. And it's like, it's just pleasant and it's comfortable, and it pushes back against the darkness of reality out there, whether your personal situation, economically, or just the strife in the world. People are sick of that, and it's mentally and emotionally exhausting to contend with it.
Sorry, I'm creating a post on YouTube. I wasn't.
No problem. So no, but I think it's an opportunity to jump into that vacuum, to say, look, we don't have to talk murder and shit all the time. There's other parts to life. In fact, those are the best parts of life. So it's good to be aware of important stuff, but we have to not lose track of things that just are positive in nature.
Yeah, brother. So I appreciate the music, and the remixes are tight, and I think everyone should be Depeche Mode from now on. Man, those guys are one of my favorites.
They're pretty aggressive, though, too.
Your favorite targets, though, and do you believe that your latest target, we talked about this one offline, is this the source of the Patreon trouble?
Oh, Keffel's? No, I don't think so. Because they didn't mention anything trans related, and I left Keffel's name out of the title of that video for that reason. And she's going for bigger fish. She's going after Kiwi Farms and whatnot, and she sounds like she has declared victory on Kiwi Farms, but I wouldn't put it past those dudes. They're going to find some other way to rise up, and I don't think you could ever stamp out a community like that. I think I
will just tell you that my rage goes over the top anytime you do your Young Turks thing, and sometimes I can't get through the content, and I cannot believe that someone would be that devious, evil, I guess, for lack of a better term. It just, like, how can someone be so dishonest for so long and make so much money. So some of your content, I'm like, well, fuck. Anytime Young Turks comes up, I'm just over the moon with rage.
It's bad, man. And like every time I go there mining for whatever cringe or content, they always deliver. Like they're always outdoing themselves. It's just crazy, man. And look, with them, it is the entertainment value of how cocky and self-assured they are, self-righteous, but also they did aid and abet people being killed and murdered. So like they should be morally, legally, financially culpable to those victims. And that to me makes it beyond just comedy or poking fun. It's like, I really do think they're horrible people.
Are you going to get to a tour stop?
I would consider it. Depends. Maybe like a surprise guest appearance. I might do that. I might reach out to
a surprise guest. Gavin's got to know that your promotion of you being there is going to make him some dough, and then he's going to fork out a nice fucking travel bonus.
I don't think Gavin's the kind of guy to part with his money.
Yeah, but no, dude. I mean, you're you're the number 2 talent on the channel.
Right.
So, man,
I'm proud of that.
Fucking flex a little bit, dude.
Okay, well, I mean, who am I beating out? Like Copper Cab or who else is out there?
Copper Cab. Crip Daddy?
There you go.
He's
I haven't watched his
fast,
stuff.
man.
How is he doing? He's on the rise.
He's okay. He's all right. I don't know what his numbers are, but he's pretty good.
Oh, I'm going to be doing a video on Sam Hyde coming up, and I heard that he has done some interviews with some people. Someone said, "Oh yeah, you should reach out and do an interview with him." I was like,
"Are you interested in doing more one-on-one stuff?" I know you did.
Yeah,
I think you did one the other day on I can't remember what the topic was. I don't think I watched it, but like, I mean, that's what I'm kind of love doing.
Yeah,
getting to know
I think
people.
It's a fun format, isn't it? I mean, like I used to do more. I probably should be getting back into it. I've sort of been, I don't know, picking and choosing what I engage with online, but conversations are a pleasing way to go about it. And it's, like you say, non-edited. So you're getting just the raw off the cuff stuff, which I don't write anything. Earlier you were talking about, do you write these jokes or whatnot? I've never written any video. So it's all just,
well, you got to have a script of what you're going to talk about and what your points are going to be and when you're going to edit it and hit it.
No? I have a conception sometimes in my mind beforehand.
So do you roll it and then cut it all up? I mean, and the greatest videos sometimes are Devon Tracey hates editing.
There it is. Yeah, it's like, I hate editing. And
you
it's
might
so
as well
funny
fucking put it out there and let people watch it. I find it fascinating.
But it's like, most of the editing is just getting rid of stutters and mess ups and weird sounds and sniffles. And, the second you dive into that, it's just, the sounds that come out of my mouth are so disgusting upon a rewatch. It's like, so I'm a little bit self-conscious about that now.
I should have some B-roll rolling in the background. Where the hell do you get these perfect specimens doing yoga that everyone like? We're just like, it's, you call that soft porn? I don't know. It's very tantalizing. I look at them, I'm like, Jesus, look at that. It's the perfect woman. Where does he get these girls?
Well,
where can I find it? What show's got most of that? I'm scrolling censored right now.
Well, first of all, the internet is like, the mother lode of creativity. So you just type in anything and it's there.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally can just find it. The other day I typed in like yoga with goats. And, there is that. So you will find that. But there's a whole trend of like teenagers. It's like some 17-year-old girl or 19 or something from Russia or Belarus or somewhere. And you should see her thumbnails because she does yoga and it's like completely sexually suggestive. And her thumbnails are like the most erotic, like legs stretched back, just like right at her crotch. It's unbelievable that YouTube allows the thumbnails, but
they'll cancel you for saying masks don't work, or I go, I got a strike. Actually, I think you can say that now. I don't know. I'm not sure. That was a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke. We joke.
I know the Corona people. They kind of, like it wasn't exactly how we said it was, and I think over the years of Corona, it's just sort of people are just so sick of it that no one like. We're just like, move along. Next topic. Like you were wrong, and whatever. Like we've all had Corona at this point, so it's like I think I've had it 3 times. Like it's annoying.
Well, you know what? I got the cold. It was the first time in 2 years. At Christmas time down here, they call it the gripe or something.
Oh,
and it was a normal head cold, and so I think I'm good. But I will say I wanted to fucking divorce when you fucking start talking about vaccines, dude. I'm unvaxxed. I don't care if you get yours, but dude, I mean, when I hold you on such a high pedestal, it's easy to fucking stumble and fall off and hurt yourself. Don't do that, dude.
Well, I mean,
take some heat for that or what?
The thing is, I already had a bad bout of corona before I got the vax, so it wasn't even.
So why?
Just for legal to travel.
Oh, really?
No, yeah, it was just a path of least resistance type thing.
I'm just buying mine down here, man. Fuck it. I'm not taking the shot. I'll just buy a fucking buying into the system.
If you don't take the vax, you're not gonna get a terrible case of the gweep.
I'll take my chances with the gweep.
Oh my God, I'm getting gweep pilled over here.
All right. I appreciate your time, man. How can we get a hold of you? How can we support you? And what's a good donation per month?
Give me a chance. Give me the Pepsi challenge. Come to me. I have a YouTube channel that gives you some little teasers. It's called The Pouch. Yeah. Don't tell YouTube about it because it's not supposed to be there, but it is. Find me. Atheismisunstoppable.com. I don't talk about atheism. I mean,
you know what? God bless atheism is unstoppable, man.
Exactly.
I know, for an atheist, I was saying in my men's group today, I'm Christian, you know, I don't talk about it much, and frankly, I don't care if you are or you're not. But I just said to my men's group this morning, my Christian men's group on Thursday mornings at 7:30, if you want in, shoot me a message, I'll let you in on the Zoom call. I'm like, you know, I got some atheists down here, and they're legitimately questioning. You know, but they talk about God more than anyone I know. And you praise God all the time, dude. I'm always like, there he goes. I love that fucking guy. Praise God. And you don't do it in the, like, I very seldom hear you use the Jesus fucking Christ or the God damn it or whatever. I don't know. I just always had a sensitivity to that. But for an atheist, you sure praise God an awful lot, dude. And I'm proud of you.
Put it this way, like for the militant atheists out there, we're like, Christian people, and they just don't pose a threat. They're just not that harmful. They're just cool. And the thing is, there's other issues and other problems, both in our personal lives and also in the world, that are just way bigger. Like, what is the cutting edge problem with Christianity? Teaching evolution in
get married before you have children. I don't know.
Yeah, like it's just like, I get it. Like a Mormon comes to your door and sells you something, he's goofy and he's totally wrong, but it doesn't matter.
No,
it doesn't matter.
And you're not leading the conversation with, "Hi, I'm Jim Fannon. I'm a Christian, and so should you be." I mean,
exactly.
Some of the devout atheists.
I'm not offended. Like, I'm not offended by Ben Shapiro.
I'm more offended by the left that undermines in a weird way, as they say they believe in God and then completely fucking roast them everything that it believes in.
Right. And also, there is something to be said, and Ricky Gervais believes in this, to have compassion and some understanding and some sympathy for your fellow man. We're all living in the same ridiculous scenario of being mortal. So we're all sort of in the same existential crisis here. So let's chill out and look for togetherness.
I've been trying not to go.
Unity.
That's the one, man. The click, click. You've isolated this click, click. Would you send it to me just so I could use it here and there? I want to use it on Twitter. I wonder if I get banned for that click, click.
You're a pro Second Amendment.
I love that click, click. And I love that you isolated it and took everything around it out. It's fucking beautiful, man. Love your work. All right, I'm gay for Gavin, but I got a thing for fucking atheism is unstoppable. Devon
It's an
Tracey.
orgy up in here.
It's what?
It's an orgy.
All the links are in the show description. That is his Spotify right here, is his website, and there's the subscribe star here. It still says page under review. I refreshed it again. Patreon.com/atheism. You'll be back, and you'll be getting paid. There he is on YouTube. Sorry, I should be sharing this stuff with you. And the policy. Now you're not satisfied. Everything should be Depeche Mode from now on. If Dave Gahan dies, I'm going to be broken. You know what? When Princess Diana died, I was shook, and I wasn't a big fan, and I don't know why I felt bad. Probably because
she couldn't carry a tune.
Huh?
She couldn't even carry a tune. But yeah, I mean, how are you on the Queen dying?
It didn't faze me at all. But when Andrew Fletcher died, and I didn't know Andrew Fletcher at all, and he's not the head man he was the business end of Depeche Mode. Dude, I'm still on a fucking Depeche Mode Spotify roll. Like, I played Depeche Mode for weeks. Every time I turned on my headset, it was Depeche Mode. I'm like, fuck. I feel like I lost a part of my fucking childhood almost.
Well, they were actually good. I mean, a lot of stuff from the 80s and nostalgia is just good because you remember it well and are fond of that memory.
And
but,
you seem to be fond of the women singers. Like, where's the Pat Benatar and the Quarter Flash?
I like, what was that? Berlin Riding on a Metro? Like, I like that stuff. That's cool.
I love a bunch of your playlists. Devon Tracey likes this is good. December's not bad.
I'll build a new one. I'm going to start building a new one for you.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, brother. Lots of love, and I'm waiting for the tour stop. I told Josh Denny, you bring a tour stop close to a beach that's not, like, to fly to Vegas, I got to take 3 stops from DR. What the fuck's that about? And I hate Vegas. I don't know.
Panama
You
City,
stop. I don't know where the fuck you. But there was no direct flights, and it's all to 12 hours. I'm like, fuck that noise. I should have went to Orlando, but I need to be close to a beach. So I'm looking forward to the day when you say, I'm down at the tour stop, shake your hand, do a shot, and whatever else we feel like afterwards.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a kind offer, and I think I might seriously consider it.
All right, brother. Good luck to you. I appreciate your time, and I hope you get that Patreon thing sorted, and we'll talk soon, bro.
All right. I love it, man. Thanks. Really a pleasure having a chat with you. I hope to do it again.
Thanks for calling. It was a pleasure having you. It's a pleasure. It was a pleasure for you being on my show. Okay, I'm out. Fuck, I'm starting to flame. Eject! Later, bro. That's Devon Tracey if you need him. Atheism is unstoppable. The show links are in the description. Sorry, his links are in the show description below. I was just about to end the meeting, but I got Primo coming up. Primo, you're fucking late, dude. Is it 7:30? He said, Primo, are you in the room? Like, what the you're not in the room. You're late. Fucking sad. There goes Tracy. Devon Tracey, if you need him. This is the Gavin McInnes show set. I might as well fucking, I'm going to put on a song, which is a commercial. I'm going to make myself a ripper because I just drank my 3rd beer, and I'm out. So this is Matt McPherson, Want Some, and Mattia Murda. No. Want Some. Brief commercial break. Rob Primo after this! Primo, you're on the clock, bitch. Fucking what up?